there's Navy SEALs up there in Kodiak, Alaska. They do their cold weather training. There's a permanent party up there that lives up there, and they do this training, and they maintain the base and all this stuff. And what I have here is a crazy story out of Kodiak. A crazy story out of Kodiak. Family seeks answers to fatal shooting on Alaska training base used by Navy SEALs. And what you have here is a picture. This is right next to the compound. They can go, there's this like berm that goes right into the water, and this is it. This is what it looks like. This is definitely Kodiak. The caption of this picture, which we have some guys in green camis, some Solomon boots, Protec helmets, and weapons, or those might just be shapes, and they're doing some rappelling off of a very short little ridge here. So the Navy Secretary Ray Mabus observes training at Naval Special Warfare Center Detachment Kodiak, Alaska in 2013. A photo here shows some guys training. The family of an Alaska man who was fatally shot at a Navy training base say they're still seeking answers months after his death. So I don't even know if we covered this story. I don't remember if we covered this story or not when it happened on the show. I don't know if we covered this or not when it happened on this show. Jason Vinberg was killed by a Naval Special Warfare guard at the Naval Special Warfare Detachment Kodiak on June 30th. KTOO-FM reported on Sunday. Vinberg, 30, entered the base at the end of a wooded peninsula late that night. So there's a perimeter to this base, but you could swim right up to it. You could walk around the gate. You could definitely trespass onto this base. I don't doubt that at all. A military statement said Vinberg tried to enter a building before he was confronted by a Naval Special Warfare member. So here it says so up here it says a Naval Special Warfare guard, and then down here it says a Naval Special Warfare member, and events led to the service member using deadly force. Alaska State Troopers said Vinberg was tapping on windows with a knife. That's kind of creepy. Vinberg was tapping on windows of the building with a knife. Vinberg's stepmother, Esther Furio, said troops reported that her son challenged a guard before he was shot. The family said they don't know what he would have been doing there with a knife. He was very nonviolent, she said. He's never been aggressive or anything like that. It's just totally out of character for Jason. The base, known locally as the SEAL Base, is a training site for the U.S. Navy's elite commandos. The NCIS service said it won't comment while it investigates. A state medical examiner's report remains sealed pending the outcome of the investigation. Vinberg was not carrying a wallet or identification. His family learned of his death nearly 24 hours later in a call from Vinberg's wife of 12 years in Utah. So his wife was in Utah. He has his son's name tattooed on his forearm, and that's how they finally identified him. Vinberg's death certificate said he was shot an unspecified number of times in the arms and torso. Probably shot a bunch of times, to be totally honest with you. If this is an NSW guy, Naval Special Warfare guy, getting attacked with a knife, he would have put him down with a bunch of shots. The certificate and his cremated remains are the only items his family received. His personal effects, including the knife he's been accused of brandishing, have not been released. Well, yeah, that's evidence. That makes sense. There's nothing really surprising there. Tony Furio, Vinberg's father, questioned whether his son's Alaska native appearance could have been a factor in the shooting. His mother is Alutiiq, native to Alaska. Is Inuit, or is that right? Inuit? Now, I don't want to be disrespectful. I want to get it right. So what the father's insinuating is that his son might have been shot because he looked native to Alaska. I don't know about that. I think that Jason's family is asking fair questions about how their son was killed, why deadly force was used, said Alex Claiborne, legal and policy director of the Alaska Native Justice Center in Anchorage. The family asked Claiborne to look into the case. He said the shooting happened on a military base, maybe slowing the investigation. I think that what is challenging is how long it's taking for the families to get answers, Claiborne said. Look, guys, Alaska's America. Shocker, spoiler alert. Alaska's the United States of America. There's a Navy base up there. There was a trespasser on the base with a knife. I don't think those facts are disputed. If when that person was confronted by a guard of the base with a knife, if that person challenges the guard, deadly force would be totally authorized. From what I'm reading here, I'm not seeing a conclusion that would lead me to believe that this was like somehow unjust. Was he abusing some kind of substance at the time, something like that? I don't know about that, but whatever it is, that base up there is small. It has a small number of people up there as a permanent party, Kodiak, and there's guards on that base. It's military property. You can't trespass on it. We've covered other stories of people trying to get on military bases and getting shot. I've covered stories of people trying to get off military bases and getting shot. stealing a car, charging a gate. You know, I don't know what to think about this. This is very crazy. I feel bad for the person who had to shoot him. I feel bad for the person who walks outside at Kodiak and there's a guy standing there with a knife in their face. I mean, what are you going to do, I guess, at night in Alaska? I don't know. What do you guys think? Does anything about this story strike you as suspicious, or does this sound like the right thing ended up happening? Tragic as it is, was it the right action that probably happened? If you got challenged with a knife, what is general, all right, Navy trivia time. What is Navy General Order number 11? To be especially watchful at night and during the time for challenging, to challenge all persons on or near my post and to allow no one to pass without proper authority? Is that right? Did I just get that? If that's right, let me know in the comments. I'll break my goddamn Blue Jackets manual out right now. I got it sitting right behind me. So I'm pretty sure I got that. I'm pretty sure that's the 11 General Order. To be especially watchful at night, during the time for challenging, to challenge all persons on or near my post to allow no one to pass without proper authority. That just sounds like general order stuff right there. General order stuff. The execution of his duties as a guard. I don't know. Let me know in the chat. Am I right or wrong? Is that the 11 General Order? Are you impressed that I know it? Are you impressed that I know that? I haven't even been in the Navy for 3 years. Get your general orders right, boys and girls. Just get them right. Just get your general orders right. That's all I'm saying. If you're coming at me with some Navy trivia, you better be on point. So I got mine on point. What's up, guys? Thanks for watching that clip from our live show. We're live right here on YouTube, Sunday through Thursday, 1800 Pacific Standard Time. If you want, come on by, join the chat. I'd love to hear from you. If you like that video and you want to see more, consider checking out this video right here or subscribing to the channel with this button right here. I look forward to talking to you really soon. I'm out for now.